We have a tendency in the markets to overcomplicate things. Well, I've got two very simple charts to show to you that will help you to understand where we are right now in the market cycle, the potential of the next year to 24 months in the cryptocurrency markets, how crazily high things could go, and a reminder to not screw this up because a lot of people are going to screw it up. They're going to get so wedded to short term price action that they're just going to screw themselves out of life changing gains, chasing every new car, new shiny thing, new flavor of the week, buying high and selling low constantly. That's not how winning is done, of course. Let's look at these charts, and then I'm going to share a few extra tips on how to make sure to put yourself on the winning side of this entire equation. So let's dive in here. Very important. This is the 4-year chart for Bitcoin, the yearly charts, but this is on a 4-year pattern. The crypto markets have largely followed this 4-year pattern around the Bitcoin halving cycles. It also lines up with larger liquidity cycles and all this kind of stuff. Regardless, we've seen a big pattern emerge. And we take it from year one, bear market. Huge red year, lots of pain, lots of suffering, gnashing of teeth, pulling of hair, all that fun kind of stuff as markets absolutely crater. Year two's either the bottoming year or start of the recovery, but it's usually a green year. You can see we have 3 green years in a row, followed by one big nasty red year. We've done the big nasty red year. We've done it. That's all done now. We're over with that stuff. Now we're on to year 3. Now this is looking all the way back. This is back in 2014 that we're looking at. 2014 bear market, 2015 had recovery, 2016 big year, 2017 massive year, 2018 big bear market, 2019 recovery started, 2020 huge market rally, 2021 markets topped around $70,000. Bear market, as if you probably have not been around here for that long, you've probably noticed, well, there was a big fat nasty bear market that happened not that long ago in 2022. 2023, very exciting year. Very much a year 2 kind of year. Look back at the year 2s. Always nice green years. Bit of price action. This one was a much more solid year compared to the 2015 and 2019 years. Now we are entering year 3. Year 3 is usually a year of significant price action. Years 3 and 4 are years of significant price action where we see huge gains for the price of Bitcoin. And we have major catalysts coming up right now as well that could really add a lot of fuel to the fire around year 3 in the cycle being a massive year, much like we saw, for example, in 2020 when MicroStrategy started buying up huge amounts of Bitcoin, kicking off the narrative the corporations are coming, and then Block started buying, and or Square started buying, and a few others started buying, and it got people very, very excited. You know what's our narrative right now? The Bitcoin ETFs. We've discussed at great length. We're not going to rehash all that here. We've discussed at great length the once in a generation liquidity event that is the Bitcoin ETF approval. And while not an overnight impact, again, don't think about the short term noise. Don't think about what happens tomorrow and next week. Think about what happens months down the line and a couple of years down the line. Look at 2024 as a singular part of a year cycle. And imagine where the price is after a year's time of Bitcoin ETF products being on the market, of interest rate cuts coming in, of more optimism coming back into the economy, of China printing more money, all this kind of stuff that starts to add up. Chinese, Hong Kong, Bitcoin ETFs coming on as well, Ethereum ETFs coming in the States, all these sort of things bring huge liquidity into the market, meaning that we start to see a higher potential for a very strong year 3, akin to what we saw in 2020. Bitcoin having this year as well, another major catalyst for the markets, of course. Now, before we get into the second chart, I just want to take a quick moment to mention, if you're not signed up to the Wealth Mastery newsletter, you got to get signed up. Best damn newsletter in the cryptocurrency industry. Every single issue jam-packed full of alpha, altcoin reports, the news, DeFi tutorials, NFT mints, technical analysis, and much, much more. You can sign up for free and join our over 100,000 weekly readers using the link in the description. Check it out. My team and I spend like 40 hours a week putting this bad boy together. I get it. I know how it is. You're busy, life, kids, job, all that stuff, but you still want to be in the crypto market, still want to find out what's going on. You still want to find opportunities to make money. That newsletter is for you. Check it out. Okay, second chart. This is a big one. This is the total market cap of crypto. This is all altcoins, all stable coins, Bitcoin, everything in one chart. Very interesting chart here because right here we are seeing a very rare signal come into play. This is the MACD down here in the bottom. Let's just zoom in there a little bit so you can see it really well. That's the MACD. Now, back in June of 2020, that had a bull cross, after which we saw a pretty big market move. We saw the total market cap of cryptocurrencies, all cryptocurrencies combined, go from $250 billion to almost $3 trillion, or a little over $3 trillion. Massive move. Massive move. That happened in a little over a year's time. It took about 14, 15 months for us to hit that huge number for the total market cap of all cryptocurrencies. Of course, Bitcoin had a great run. It went from $15,000 up to $70,000 approximately during that time. It was fantastic. Altcoins put in utter life-changing gains for people. Now, that's very important, and I want you to understand what the reaction was to this in 2020, because now I want to show you what has just happened here, October 23. Now, this is the total market cap. If you look at altcoins specifically, excluding Bitcoin, this is actually just flipped over. So that's more of an indicator that altcoins are really gearing up for a big move. We look at the total markets. We're just starting to move a little bit. We're just starting. We've come back up above the zero line here on the MACD. We're just starting to break out. Things are happening. So we're just very, very early into potentially a very massive new cycle. Now you look back here, June 2020. It took a few months before things really started cooking. And it may not move that fast this time, or it may move that fast with the Bitcoin ETF coming. It's hard to say. But regardless, that 2020 market cap increase was over 1,000%. Over 1,000%. Crazy numbers we're talking about here. So far, since we've had that MACD bull crossover for the total market cap of all cryptocurrencies, we've only gone up around, at peak, 65%. To get back to our previous market cap, just the previous all-time high watermark for crypto, the crypto markets would need to increase by another 75%. Big numbers. Imagine what happens if everything goes up by another 75%. And that's, of course, the big boys go up slower and all your altcoins go up 20, 30, 40, 50x in that situation. We're talking about adding another $1.5 trillion almost to the total market cap here. Big numbers. Now, what if we see diminishing returns? So we only go up by another 400 or 500%. We get to $10 trillion total market cap this time, which some people speculate we could during this cycle. Well, that's another 450% of gains from our current level. That's insane. It's really, really simple. We're at the start of a massive new cycle. Something can always happen. We can always be derailed. Markets are crazy. Remember that. Markets can be pretty irrational. But from what we're seeing in the charts, it seems to be indicating that we are looking at 2 very good years potentially in the cryptocurrency markets. Maybe we top sometime in mid to late 2025. We'll see where that goes. But we are on the precipice of a massive market move. A mass market move. And it's not straight up. Over the weeks and the days, we all kinds of stomach churning volatility to make you want to throw up and lay down and cry. Okay? That's how these markets work. But if you can internalize what we just looked at, realize the potential of these markets, where we are, how early we are in the cycle right now, won't always be like this, but right now we are still early in this cycle. And to realize the potential moving forward of how high these assets are going to move. If we see the total market cap of cryptos just increase back to the previous market cap of $3 trillion, unreal gains will happen. If we actually do go on to get $6 to $10 trillion total market cap, no one is even close to bullish enough. Not even close. The long-term picture, the big picture, just buy basically anything and wait. That's all you need to do. And a lot of people get chopped up with over leveraging, trying to make money tomorrow when, man, all you need to do is wait a year or two. They're going to chase all the new scammy meme coins and lose all their money. All you need to do is buy solid assets and wait a year or two. Look at where we're going. Look at the trends. Look at what's happened before. And I know history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. And I think we're about to kick up the band again here, guys, because we got some rhymes to make. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.